Hi Boilermakers, welcome to Total Body Strength. My name is Victoria. We're going to go ahead and get started with a little bit of a warm-up. So let's start with the side step, getting our bodies up and moving. Then we can take it up to a hamstring curl, taking opposite glutes, feet to our glutes, and squeezing those shoulder blades. Getting used to movement. We might have been sitting on our couches or just not moving, and now we're going to get ourselves a nice little workout in today. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's put those feet under those hips. We're going to send those glutes down and back for a squat. Warming up those quad muscles. We're next going to take our legs back to lunges, alternating which leg we're sending back. In 4, 3, 2, last one here. We're going to take one leg back, find a 90-degree angle, come back to center, take the other leg back, 90 degrees, back to center. Keep that movement going. Looking up, keeping that chest lifted. Let's keep it here for 4, 3, 2, last one here. We're going to find a nice wide stance and alternate with side lunges, alternating, leaning to each side, keeping that chest lifted, toes pointing forward, glutes going back. Let's do 4, 3, 2, last one here. Awesome job. We're going to go ahead and get those heart rates up. Let's meet me in a high knee. Or we can always take it to a march here. Keeping those knees nice and high. We're going to next transition into a glute kick in 3, 2, 1. Taking it to a glute kick, bringing those heels up to our glutes, or we can take it back to that hamstring curl. Wherever we are, that is okay. It's your workout. We're going to keep it here, and then we're going to go into jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We can also take it to a step here, or stay at that full jack. We're going to repeat those last 3 moves, starting with those high knees in 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high knee. Awesome job. Keep it up. Glute kicks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to that glute kick, or back to that hamstring curl, wherever you are today. And we're going to finish off with those jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. Taking it back to that side step. We're going to do 4 different sets today, starting out with cardio, lower body, upper body, and finishing out with core. For our cardio section, we have 3 moves. We're going to do each move approximately 3 times, and we can do 3 to 4 rounds of that. Our 3 moves today are going to be a jumping jack, like we just did in warm-up, jumping up and down, or taking it to a step. Either one works, and then the next one is going to be a burpee. So we're going to jump up, send those legs back, up for the sky again, or we can always walk that move out as well, and add a nice reach. And our 3rd move is going to be lateral bounds. So we're going to hop to one side and hop to the other, taking a slight pause after each hop, or we can always take it to a step and crunch. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started, starting with those jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping jacks. Remember, we can always take it to that step jack if we would like, or staying up in that full jack. We're starting out strong today. We're going to continue here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back to that side step. Keeping our body moving, preparing for those burpees. Deep breaths, and we're gonna go ahead and move straight into those burpees in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping up, sending those legs back, and then reaching back toward the ceiling. We can always step it out if we would like to as well, or we can add in a push-up as well if we'd like. It is your workout. We can do whatever works for you. Keeping it here for 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Awesome work, everybody. We're going right into those lateral bounds next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopping and freezing on each side. We can add in a little crunch with that arm and that knee, or just freeze. Trying to make a nice long hop with those legs, having full power in each jump. Awesome work. We're almost done with the first round. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. Entering round 2, going back to that jumping jack. Get ready to get started. Feel free to grab some water. And we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that jumping jack. Or that step jack as well. Either one works. Just making sure we feel nice and strong during this workout. Working at our own pace. Keep it up, Boilermakers, you're doing fantastic. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to that side step. Burpees are next. Get ready, get mentally prepared. Everyone loves burpees. We're gonna do them all together. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Adding that hop if you want to increase the intensity, taking it and stepping it out as well, remembering all our options, adding in that push-up if we would like. We got this, we're going to finish it out strong. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to that side step. Finishing off this round with nice lateral bounds. We're gonna go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop to one side, hop to the other. Add a little crunch if you'd like to, or just keep 2 hops. Explosive movements here, trying to be powerful, trying to get as far as possible. We got this, we're almost there. Finishing this move out strong, ending round 2 even stronger than we ended round 1. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back to that side step. Feel free to pause the video here, do 1 to 2 more rounds on your own, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to lower body. Feel free to grab water here as well, keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself moving. For lower body, we have the exact same format, 3 moves, about 30 seconds on. We're gonna get started with a squat to a wide squat. We're gonna send those glutes back in a normal squat position, feet right under those hips. Then we're gonna step 1 foot wider, squat low, back to center, squat low, step with the other foot, squat, back to center, squat. Move number 2 is gonna be a reverse lunge. We're gonna send one leg back, find that 90-degree angle, back to center, send the other leg back, 90-degree angle, back to center, and alternating there. And our third move, we're gonna go back to a squat, hands lightly on that head. We don't wanna strain our neck. We're gonna squat down, opposite knee to opposite elbow, squat down, and alternate. Those are our 3 moves today. We're gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1 with that squat to wide squat, alternating which side we're adding that step to. Getting nice and low, keeping those hips and knees behind those toes. Chest is nice and lifted. We're feeling strong here. We just finished out cardio. It only gets better from here. Keeping it up. We're all doing amazing. We're all in this together. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We can keep that body moving with the side step. And we're gonna get ready for those reverse lunges in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge back, find a 90-degree angle, alternate, back to that straight. 90 degrees to up, 90 degrees and up. Chest lifted. Here we go. We're over halfway done with this move already. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Taking it back to that side step, getting ready for those squats to cross body crunch. In 4, 3, 2, 1, squat low, opposite knee to opposite elbow, squat low, opposite knee to opposite elbow, not putting pressure on that neck. We can have those hands lightly placed on the back of our head, or just mime them there, have them just floating. Trying to get a nice crunch across that torso. We do not have to make contact with our knees and our elbows. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna go back to that first move, that narrow to wide squat. Feel free to grab some water here if we need to. Otherwise, we're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squatting in our normal position, stepping wide, squatting low, back to center, and then on the other side. Keeping that chest nice and lifted the entire time. We're doing amazing, we're staying strong here. Keeping it up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Getting ready for those reverse lunges here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending one leg back to that 90 degrees, back to center, opposite leg, then back to center. Remembering our cues of 2 right angles and chest lifted. I sound like a broken record at this point, but we got it. We're all in this together. We're almost there. Keep it up. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Our last move of round 2 is that squat to cross body crunch. We're gonna find that nice squat position once again. Hands lightly on our head. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat, opposite knee to opposite elbow. You all know the drill. We all got this. Keep it up. We can also just take it to a normal squat here if you don't like the crunch at this point. Whichever one works for you. Keep it here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Feel free to pause the video here, grab some water, do 1 to 2 more rounds, and you can meet me in upper body. For upper body today, we're gonna do the same exact thing as we did for cardio and lower body, 3 moves, And we're gonna do 30 seconds for each move. Our first move today is going to be an inchworm. We're gonna lean down, walk our hands out to that plank position, and walk back to standing. And our second move today, we're gonna make our way to our mats. We can either find a position on our knees or on our toes. And we're gonna do some push-ups. We're gonna push up down and rotate to open our chest up to one side, and then push up and open to the other side. We can also do the exact same move on our knees, doing push up down and opening to one side, push up down again and opening to the other side. Our third move today, we're going to turn over for a reverse tabletop position. For some tricep dips, having our hips lifted high towards the ceiling, fingertips pointed toward those toes. We're going to bend those elbows back and up, trying to keep those hips lifted and make sure the movement's coming from our elbows and not from our hips. We can also do it from a seated position, having those fingertips still pointing towards those toes, leaning back on those hands and pushing up. We're going to go ahead and get started with those inchworms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking out to that plank and walking back up to standing. Walking out to that plank and back up. If we would like, we can add a little bit of a hop at the end if we want a little bit more of an intense movement here. Otherwise, just take it to a reach. Keep it up, we're almost there. Trying to find that full plank position. Core engaged the entire time. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Finding our way down to those mats. Finding that push-up position, either on our knees with our core engaged or on our toes. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Having those wrists, elbows, and shoulders stacked on top of each other. Locking those legs together for that rotation. Coming back to that strong plank position and repeating on the other side. Same thing if we're on our knees, find that strong plank position. Push up down, rotate and extend that top leg. Push up down again and rotate to the other side. Keeping it here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Turning over for that tabletop position. Fingertips point towards our feet. Reach all the way up towards that sky with those hips. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending those elbows back towards the wall behind you. Moving our elbows back and not our hips down. Also, we can take it to a seat and just lean back and press up. Lean back and press up. Whichever one works for your body today, that is okay. We're going to keep it here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Make your way back to standing for those inchworms. Let's go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching down to that plank position and then walking ourselves back up, either hopping or just standing. Trying to keep a nice little micro bend in those knees the entire time. We do not want to lock them out. Here we go, keep it up. Finding a nice strong plank position in that bottom position. Either stepping or jumping up. Keep it here, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back down to those mats for those push-ups with rotation. Wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked on top of each other. Core engaged, flat back. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Push up down, rotate to one side. Push up down, and the other side. Or once again, we can always be on our knees. Push up down here, extend the top leg in that rotation. Push up down again, rotate to the other side. Keep it up, we're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Turning over for that tabletop position. We're gonna keep those hands, fingers pointed towards our feet. Top of that reverse tabletop. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Bending those elbows down and coming up. Keeping those hips nice and in line and nice and raised. Engaging those triceps. Remember, we can always take it to our seat with that lean back and up. Back and up. Keeping it here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Feel free to pause the video here, do 1 to 2 more rounds on your own, grab some water, and then meet me again for some core. For our core today, we have 3 moves. Our first move, we're gonna stay in the seated position for some bicycle crunches, bringing opposite knee to opposite elbow, and rotating which leg we bring. Our second move is going to be laying flat for a leg raise. We'll lift those legs up towards the ceiling and back down. Up towards the ceiling, back down. Trying to keep that back nice and flat on the ground the entire time. If our back comes off the ground, we want to make sure we don't bring our legs down as much to keep that back nice and flat. Our third move is going to be a plank. We can do it on our elbows or on our hands or on our knees as well. Choose whichever position works for you. We're going to hold it, and then we're going to go back to those bicycle crunches. 30 seconds on. We're going to go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alternating which elbow and knee come in contact. Stopping a little for a couple of seconds at each knee. Holding it. Trying to not be super fast, but not trying to be speed cyclists here. Trying to go nice and controlled. Keeping it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Laying flat on that mat for leg raises. We're gonna go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting those legs straight up towards the ceiling. Lowering them all the way down to when our back is still flat, and then repeating the motion. We can have our hands on our side, under our head, or under our glutes, whichever one works for you. Keeping it here, keeping that back nice and flat on the ground the entire time, engaging those lower abs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Turning over for that plank. Having either on our hands with our feet, or on our knees, or on our elbows, and on our feet. Choose whichever position works for you. Meet me here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Having a nice gaze at the top of our mats, about 3 inches above. Engaging that core, giving it a nice squeeze, a nice flat back the entire time. We're going to be super strong and super stable in our plank position. We got this. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Turning back over onto our backs for those bicycle crunches. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, slow and controlled. Trying to feel the whole movement, engage that core. Think about engaging that core to make sure we're fully engaging it. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Laying flat on those backs for these leg raises. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up towards the sky and back down towards the ground. Back nice and flat the entire time. Keep it up. We're almost to the end of this workout. You're doing amazing. Feeling strong here, holding it strong. Feeling those abs really working. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, position. Choosing whichever plank you want to do. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keeping that gaze about 3 inches in front of our mat, holding nice and strong. Squeezing that core. We can always add a little bit of pizzazz here with a hip dip if you would like. Or for on our hands, we can always add some shoulder taps. Doing the same thing on our knees as well. Keeping it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Feel free to pause the video here, do 1 to 2 more rounds on your own, grab some water, and meet me for a cool down. For our cool down today, we're going to start in a nice child's pose, sending our glutes back and resting our head down, taking a few deep breaths. And when we're ready, we can transition into an upward dog, stretching out those core muscles. Curling those toes under and sending those glutes towards the sky. For a downward dog, we can pedal out those calves here, alternating which one is activated and getting stretched by bending the other one. We can walk those hands and feet together for a forward fold. And then slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae with 2 big shoulder rolls at the top. Let's take one of our feet for a quad stretch, keeping those knees in line with one another. Working on that stability, we can mime a chair, grab our ear, whatever helps us stay upright. We can take that same leg, heel down, bring that chest down to our knee, and reach for those toes to stretch out those hamstrings. When we're ready, we can stand back up, grab that opposite leg for another quad stretch. Miming the chair on the other side to help us stay stable, or grabbing our opposite ear, whichever one works for you. Staring at a spot on the floor. Keeping it here, feeling a nice stretch across that front of the thigh, kicking that foot forward. Chest goes down to our knee, reaching for those toes. Standing upright, let's cross one arm across our chest, making sure to not press on our elbow joint directly, either above or below it, whichever one works for you. Stretching out our arms, taking that same arm behind our head for a tricep stretch. Switching sides, taking that opposite arm across our chest in the same way as before. And then taking this arm behind our head. We can cross one leg behind the other, reach up and over for the other opposite side to stretch out our sides. Switching sides, taking the opposite leg behind, reaching up and over. We're going to end today's class with 3 deep breaths, so let's find a nice comfortable stance. Inhale up. 2 more. Last one here. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. Once again, my name is Victoria, and I hope you guys have the best day. Bye.